you have a lot of companies that go to the public markets, usually during the bull markets. And those are essentially IPOs. It's when they're being launched into the public markets for the first time. So you have companies that you may know that they exist, but you can't invest via the public um, side because they're just on the private sector. So, for example, you have SpaceX, and you also have this big one, this AI, OpenAI. So those two, for example, is companies in which you cannot access unless you have some contacts that allows you to invest on those. And there's a lot of people that I saw on the last bull run getting excited around IPOs. Let me tell you that IPOs are usually launched when the market is already very high, and they tend to get into the market on a price that is not really good for you to enter. So what happens is the people that are inside these companies already, the early investors that get access before the companies go to the public, once the IPO is being set up to be released, these people just invest a lot of capital into the companies because they know once the IPO is launched, there's a lot of people actually buying into the companies. So this provides them to be able to sell. So essentially is as soon as they get launched into the public markets, their price on the short term tends to go up because all this launch is being set up on the bull market. So, for example, if you have a company that wants to go to the public markets right now, they will be likely to wait for when the bull run is already very well established and very like everyone is bullish and all the stocks are just going up. So this way they can launch with a very high price. People will buy it because they think they're buying early, which is not the case. So they're buying at a high price already. And the insiders, as long as this is made in terms of available for the public to buy, they're just selling. So they're using the ones that are entering right now to actually be able to have a sell off and have a profit on that. So I've seen this happening in pretty much all the IPOs on the last bull run. As long as they're launched, you have the ones inside the companies, the CEOs and all the other people inside, they're just selling, as well as the private investors that got in way before the company went public. So you have a lot of people already selling. They're not necessarily selling all their positions, but they're just trimming positions to get profit. And then most of the IPOs, they go up a little after they're launched. Like there's IPOs going up significant amount because the bull market everything goes up, but then it starts to fall and falls like very hard, way harder than from the entry price that they usually get into. So if you want to buy any company that is about to IPO on the bull run, I'll recommend you to don't buy at that time. Just wait for the bull run to end, and then you'll be having a bear market after. So I would say if you want to buy, you'll be likely to be waiting like 4 years to actually get a very good price. 4 years, 3 years, it depends because if it's bull run, you have to wait till the end of the bull run and then the bear market has to kick in. So it's like 4 years, 5 years, but you get a way better entry point on that position. And there it's interesting actually to get in. So yeah, I mean, this game again, it's a game of patience. is a game in which a lot of emotion is being played out, especially from people that don't understand anything about the markets. But the ones that do understand, because they're taking time and just analyzing a lot of things, they really do know how to play better these kind of setups. They understand what to do. So again, this is why I say I don't recommend anyone to invest on their own. I think the best way is to invest through investment funds, like the one that I established as well. So you have a bunch of investment funds that you can go through, but essentially this is the best way for you to get into the investment game, because there's a lot of dynamics, and for someone to actually get to understand this, it takes